hello, and a very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you. My name is John Parton, and I'm cruise director here aboard the Saga Sapphire. It's a real sparkling gem of a ship, and I'm asking you now to join me as we take you on a very special guided tour. Starting off on deck 7, and at the aft end of the Sapphire, are the fish. This is where the ship's 24-hour reception desk is located to help answer any passenger query. The telephone number for the reception desk is 7777. So, if you wake in the middle of the night with a burning question, there is always someone close by who will be able to help you. Sharing the reception desk is the tour's office team, who assist with the shore excursion bookings or queries. As opening hours vary, guests should always check their Today program for details of the opening times. Still in the ship's spacious atrium is the cruise sales office. For upgrade information, future cruise inquiries, and bookings across the whole of our Saga fleet, our friendly advisor will be able to point you in the right direction. Situated over the other side of the reception desk, we have the Aviator's Bar. Open throughout the day, the Aviator's Bar is a popular meeting point for passengers who enjoy good company over coffee. During the mornings, our social hostess distributes crosswords and puzzles from here, which are always welcomed by guests. And being situated just outside the pole-to-pole restaurant, the Aviator's Bar is the perfect location for pre-dinner drinks. Grace, elegance, and vision are the three words that spring to mind when we enter the pole-to-pole restaurant. This is the main restaurant on board, and it seats 620. Yet it is still able to retain an intimate atmosphere. The restaurant is a fusion of design, color, and creativity from different continents, carefully merged together to form a room of immense beauty and sophisticated charm. Boasting an ever-changing menu of world-class cuisine, silver served by our team of friendly waiters, the pole-to-pole restaurant really is an outstanding masterpiece of quality, taste, and service. And with a wealth of carefully selected wines to accompany all meals, the sommelier is always on hand to advise guests which vintage best complements the menu. Guests are invited to take all meals in the pole-to-pole restaurant, where there is flexible seating, so you can sit wherever you choose. However, should you decide that you would prefer fixed seating for dinner, please request this to the maitre d' on the day of arrival or the following day. As we move up one deck to deck 8, we are now in the shopping arcade. From toothbrushes to tailored jackets, confectionery to cuddly toys, giftware to knitwear, the main shop has it all. And with such a wide variety of souvenirs, designer labels, and Sapphire branded goods, there is plenty to choose from when selecting a gift for the neighbor feeding your cat. In addition to the main shop, there is also a separate jewelry outlet dedicated to selling the very best in fine jewelry at often discounted prices. Stocked with elegant, classic, and contemporary designs in both white and yellow gold, and inset with precious or semi-precious stones, there really are some irresistible pieces to suit every taste and occasion. And if watches or sunglasses are more of a temptation, then these too can be found in the separate jewelry shop. With leading designer and high street names on offer, the selection is almost too difficult to choose from. To the starboard side of the main shop is the perfumery. Stocked with a vast range of perfumes and aftershaves, this store is a favorite amongst guests. Shop opening hours are generally between 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on sea days and during the evening on port days. The shops are closed whilst the ship is in port due to customs regulations. And for fabulous bargains, guests are reminded to check their Today program for details of promotions and specialist trunk sales. These are laid out on tables behind the main store and can be easily seen from the entrance to the Britannia Lounge. And remember, you can shop in confidence with our onboard price guarantee. For those wishing to purchase additional duty-free items, please complete the appropriate form in your cabins. Situated directly opposite the main shop entrance, the photographer's gallery is open and manned every sea day and every evening. Photographs and the cruise DVD can also be ordered by way of a drop box when the gallery is closed. During your welcomed stay, you can't fail to notice our friendly photography team capturing portraits, filming events, and creating special memories for you and your family to enjoy for years to come. Covering a wide range of opportunities, the team are always on hand to photograph those once-in-a-lifetime special moments, such as embarkation, meeting the captain, or indeed any special occasion. Photographs are always displayed in the photo gallery with no obligation to buy. The only thing the team ask for is a smile. The cruise DVD is shot throughout the whole length of your cruise, so whether it's a fun-packed sea day or the exploration of a shore excursion, our professionals aim to capture the finest details for this fabulous souvenir which can be enjoyed time after time. During your cruise, you may notice our photographers taking portrait photographs in front of a green background. This is commonly known as a green screen. Once shot, the portrait photograph is then merged with a background image of your choice to produce the final photograph. A fun souvenir of your time on board. Also, the photography team have a supply of essential photographic items to offer at extremely competitive prices. Should you need a new SD card, a pocket-sized pair of binoculars, or indeed a new camera, the photographic team are there to help your cruise become a lasting memory. Should you forget your own camera or don't have a good eye for composition, then speak to the team about our cruise collection service. Using photographs shot by our professionals but selected by you, our team can put together an album of images personal to your cruise memories. Situated on the other side of the Britannia Lounge entrance, the appropriately named Cooper's Bar is the perfect location for pre- and after-show drinks. Displaying the best in British comedy, if you fancy a giggle on sea days, then drop by into Cooper's, where comedy radio programs play during the morning and a comedy film is shown during the afternoon. Still on Deck 8 and located outside of the Britannia Lounge is the card room. We often have dedicated bridge instructors on board, here to teach you the game. This room is also popular for Scrabble and board game enthusiasts. Well, I hope you're enjoying our tour so far. You've caught me here in the Britannia Lounge, preparing for tonight's show. Now, people often ask me, what is it that a cruise director does? Well, it's usually the captain that asks me. Well, this cruise director firstly considers himself to be very, very lucky indeed. I can't think of a better job than welcoming people on board to a cruise and to their holiday. We have a great loyalty club here at Saga, and I also try to remember that for many people, cruising is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We try to make it special every time with a program of entertainment and activities. There's everything from line dancing to bridge instruction to fitness classes, craft classes, lecture programs, games outside and inside, and of course the shows and classical concerts. And I couldn't do it without a team that are actually quite brilliant. Well, I'm going to carry on now with my rehearsal here. I shall see you a little later. Until then, we'll continue our tour. Let me start by showing you a little more of this beautiful room. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take to your seats and enjoy tonight's entertainment in the grandeur of the Britannia Lounge. And as the stage fills with cabaret artists, singers and dancers, and hilarious comedians, the Britannia Lounge comes alive with an orchestra of movement and color. So sit back and enjoy the show. Whether it's a rendition of a West End show or a question time appearance from a guest celebrity, there is something for everyone throughout the length of your cruise. This beautifully appointed lounge is also a versatile venue for cocktail parties and afternoon teas. A favorite amongst passengers, the lounge is open throughout the day for guests to enjoy the stylish decor and comfortable seating. So, onwards and upwards to Deck 9. Having open deck space, I would politely like to remind guests that this is where you should make your way in the unlikely event of an emergency. An informal venue serving healthier meals, the grill offers a more relaxed social atmosphere where guests can watch their food being cooked to order in a state-of-the-art show kitchen. A more casual dining experience and favored by those who prefer cooked-to-order cuisine of grilled meat or fresh fish, pasta, and salad dishes. As the veranda is such a versatile outdoor space, it's not surprising that barbecue grills are held in this area. With plenty of outdoor tables and an outdoor bar, guests really do enjoy the flavors of this attraction. Or join the crew on the veranda deck for sail away, where guests and crew alike socialize as the ship departs port. Still on Deck 9, why not try the flavors of the East to West restaurant? Decorated with traditional carvings and specializing in Indian, Sri Lankan, and Thai cuisine, this 64-seat restaurant delivers mouth-watering food in a setting that reflects the mood of the East. Please be advised that due to popular demand, tables do need to be pre-booked with the restaurant's maitre d'. Skipping the desirable real estate of Deck 10, we continue on to Deck 11, which is considered by many to be their favorite public area. The drawing room here oozes charm and originality. Looking out over the ship's bow and surrounded by impressive observation windows, the drawing room is filled with a fusion of carefully chosen art and objects to create a feeling of travel and tranquility. And with its own waiter-served bar, this truly is the place to sit back in a comfy sofa, relax, and enjoy the ever-changing views accompanied by a gin and tonic. To the starboard side is the main library, and with hundreds of titles to choose from, the drawing room is the perfect place to unwind and engross oneself in fact or fiction. For those wishing to stay in touch with family and friends via email, computer terminals can be found on the port side, along with a selection of board games and puzzles. Another popular feature of the drawing room is the Help Yourself larder. Stocked with delicious homemade cakes, the temptation is always too good to resist. And for evening cabaret, the drawing room is a more intimate venue, alternative to that of the grandeur performed in the Britannia Lounge.
It's alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Ooh, yes, he was.
No wonder this fabulous room is always a hive of activity. Quirky and fun, the Beach Club is designed on a seaside theme, and it is the perfect outside location for socializing. The outdoor pool offers guests the opportunity to dip their toe before taking lunch at the renowned Fish and Chips bar. Served in the front pages of the Sapphire Times, these are definitely the best in town. For those with a really sweet tooth and a taste for nostalgia, take a visit to Mrs. McClundy's old-fashioned sweet shop for a barley sugar or a strawberry crush. Or help yourself to a cornet drizzled with your favorite sauce. And if you are feeling playful, classic games can be found in the clubhouse. Heading up to deck 12, aim for a hole-in-one at our St. Andrew's Crazy Golf Course, or try your hand at shuffleboard. Or for those wishing to take a break from relaxing, why not join in the Walk a Mile? 6 circuits around the promenade and you will have done 1 mile. Surprisingly easygoing when you chat amongst your fellow guests. And so, continuing downstairs, we appreciate the beautiful artwork that caresses the ship's corridors. We move on to the bridge and the magnificence of our captain and his fine supporting officers, who sail us gently on to tomorrow's shores.
My father was a captain. I used to watch him going off to work in his captain's uniform, and I really wanted to go to sea. Just from a very early age I was messing around in small boats, fishing, and now I work at sea and I feel very proud in the fact that I do actually wear my father's captain's hat. It's an old, tattered old thing, but it's got 40 years of experience under it, and I always wear it when I'm driving the ships. It gives me that added luck.
Perhaps the most unexpected area on board The Academy is located on Deck 4, directly below the bottom of those famous fish. With its grand entrance, this class-formatted room is only accessible via the aft staircase or the aft lift. Whether you are a complete novice or keen to develop your computer abilities, our IT experts will guide you to the next level during their Academy class on a variety of topics.
We're dealing in more on technology and assistance for technology to passenger. We're teaching more on the iPad and the Kindle and the internet, like social networking, like Facebook. We provide iPad as well that they can borrow.
And just to get you started, we have uploaded the Times newspaper and Desert Island discs as an introduction tool. Wi-Fi is available for those wishing to surf the internet or send an email back home. We like to move with the times here on the Sapphire, and we recognize the growing interest of tracing one's family tree. We have loaded our computers with the website findmypast.co.uk. This is a free site for guests to start their own ancestry journey on board the Saga Sapphire. The Academy is also home to a collection of travel books and popular DVDs. Since all cabins have a DVD player situated behind the television screen, guests are invited to borrow from the DVD collection. Or why not take advantage of the large-screened 3D television, where guests can host private viewings. Amongst the passengers picking up new skills in the Academy is Peter Cumberland from Bath.
But I've never actually had an iPad in my hand before, so this is a great opportunity just to sort of get the feel of it. Once I'm happy with it, I'll almost certainly go and buy one, if only to maintain credibility with my children and even my grandchildren. And if I go in swaggering about with my iPad, they'll be pretty impressed, I think.
Very good.
Some lady guests amongst you may arguably say that we are leaving the best port of call until last on our ship's tour. This is the spa. Only accessible by the forward staircase or forward lift, we pass the medical center on Deck 4 and continue our way down to Deck 2. The spa is the focal point for relaxation and well-being. Surrounded by cushioned lounges, the spa boasts a large indoor exercise pool and warm water jacuzzi for guests to enjoy from 7 in the morning until 7 at night. For those who would like to enjoy the effectiveness of a jacuzzi in private, guests may prefer to take advantage of a hydrotherapy treatment bath. With its targeted jets and colored lights, stiff, aching muscles are gently massaged, freeing knots and raising joint mobility. And as you relax further, the change of the soothing colored lights help to relieve mental stress and so lower blood pressure. A truly luxurious treat for both the mind and the body. To the left of the exercise pool are 2 steam rooms and a sauna. Otherwise known as a hammam, one of the steam rooms is set to a high temperature, whilst the second to a lower, more comfortable temperature. Hammams release moist air, whilst the wood-paneled sauna provides dry heat. On-board spa treatments have been especially considered and chosen by Decleor, renowned market leader in beauty treatments and products. Saga Cruises are the only cruise line with a management support of Decleor, ensuring all our beauty therapists are trained and qualified to the highest level. And as only Decleor products are used during treatments, only the very best essential oils and natural ingredients are used on your skin. Details of these amazing treatments can be found in the spa menu located within the cabin literature. So why not treat yourself to a little pampering? As to be expected, our hairstylists are highly qualified and extremely knowledgeable. Only the very best professional range of L'Oreal products are used during the care of guests' hair, along with treatment products from Carita, specialists in skin and hair care, and brand endorsed by celebrities. Other popular opportunities favored by guests are complimentary skin consultations and hair and beauty seminars. Providing expert advice, our highly trained team pass on professional beauty secrets and tips. Please check your Today program for further details. We would like to remind guests that all hair appointments and beauty treatment bookings are made by telephoning 2200 or by visiting the spa reception desk on deck 2. Appointment slots are booked quickly, so to avoid disappointment, please make your reservation early. Also located on deck 2 is the gymnasium. Guests are invited to use the equipment between 7 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our ship's tour. So right now, the best thing to do is to head back up here to the reception desk to see our excursions and cruise sales teams. We hope that we'll welcome you back many, many times in the future, that we'll see more sights, enjoy many more experiences, and we'll always make sure that we give you lots of wonderful memories to take home. Until then, thank you.